guys, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 2. As you can see by the title, this is not going to be one of the fun videos. It's going to be a sit-down video, and I promise I do have several videos that I am really excited to put up, and they will be coming, but today it's just going to be a sit-down video, and as you can see from the title, it's about me deciding that I want to quit my current job. As usual, I have notes down here, so I'll probably be looking down a lot. But yeah, so to just give you a background, I started working there in July of 2013, and they had moved from their first location, which was just a warehouse, so they didn't really have people to sit in. They only had like 2 tables. So they moved to this town that I live in, and they opened up an actual restaurant. So I was one of the first starting out people. I started out on the first night, me and a couple of other people, and it was, I was really happy because I basically had a job like handed to me. I didn't really have to go in for the awkward interview or anything like that, and nowadays it's so hard to get a job unless you have connections, because when one person, I've realized this working now, when one person leaves, everyone's like, I have a friend that can fill in. So I was really grateful to get this job, and I became friends with everyone. Like, we all got really close, and I loved my job. My bosses like joked with me. I used to be really quiet when I first started working there, so they like, and they were in front of me. There was like a little window, not like you could put your hand through it, that kind of window, because you said the orders up there. And they were right in front of me making pizzas. I was in the back making salads. They would turn around and like joke around with me, and since I was so quiet, they started joking around. They were like, hey, stop being so rowdy back there. And that ended up being my nickname. Literally everyone calls me Rowdy. So like, I loved it, you know. I had like my own place. Everyone loved everyone else. It was awesome. I actually loved it so much that I was literally like concerned and worried, and oh, my baby's crying over here. What's wrong, Lulu? She's in her bouncer, and she might be a little sore from her shots, so she's still a little whiny. But I was literally like worrying about the future. I was like, I love my job so much. I don't want to quit. Like, what am I gonna do when I actually have like a career and I'm gonna have to quit? I was actually like genuinely upset about the thought of quitting. Now, I had started out with 2 bosses. They were partners, and I'm not gonna say their names, but there was one that was on top of everything. He was easy to talk to. He remembered to get everything done if you told him. We are about out of green peppers. We had green peppers by the next day. Then I had the other boss, who was a little harder to talk to, just a little bit more shy. He forgot absolutely everything. He even forgot paychecks. I've had to remind him, like, can I get my paycheck before I go? So, yeah, one good, one friendly, but not boss material, really. In June 14 of 2014, the first, like, one of the first main people left because she had gone through nursing school and she was gonna try to get an actual, like, a better paying job and all that. So she left, and it was kind of sad, and we were like, oh, but no one had really left up until that point, except for a couple people that started working there and left after like a week or 2. So she left, and that was where everything like started. Within the next, let's see, I have it down here. Within like the next year, 5 or 6 people ended up leaving, and they all get replaced by new people, which is fine. Some of the new people did not like. They left pretty quickly too. But yeah, so a lot of the people that I was really close to in the beginning left right after the first girl left. By spring of this year, everyone that I had been close to in the beginning was gone. Let's see. Yeah, there was no none of the people I started with were there anymore, except for my boss's stepson, and he is one of the people that I was actually close to and still am. He's like my little buddy. He's a couple years younger than me. But yeah, everyone else was gone, so it was kind of hard because I wasn't really friends with the new people that were there. I don't know why. I just didn't really... I don't know. I just didn't get along with them as well as I did. I don't dislike them. I really do like most of the people I work with now. But, it just wasn't the same. It felt so different with all those new people in there. This summer, while I was right before I took my maternity leave, my boss, the one that was on top of everything and just I could talk to him about anything, he took me aside several times and told me how good I was doing. He's the one that gave me a raise. He came in and he told us, "Alright guys, this is my last night. I'm leaving." I like literally almost cried about that because I knew, not just because like I was so obsessed with him, but because I knew I was going to be stuck with the other one who couldn't even change a light bulb while my one boss was on vacation for 5 days. And he told me that DHEC takes off, I think it's half a point for just a light bulb that's out. And my other boss couldn't even go and change that in 5 days. So now I am the last person besides family that was ever working there in the beginning. And that made me so sad. But, and then it just gets even better. Because while I was gone, you know, taking care of my baby for those few weeks that I had off. My brother, who I got him a job there too, he texts me and he tells me that one of my favorite people now had a job there. I am not the kind of person, I'm not a drama queen. I don't get into drama with anyone. I just like, I don't even like, I don't know, I just avoid it because I think it's really stupid and there's no reason to get in fights, especially now that I'm in my 20s. But, there's this one girl that I absolutely, do not like, and there's not many people in the world that I really just do not like. At my tiny school that I went to, I graduated with 4 other people. I liked 3 out of those 4 people. She was the one I did not like. She would constantly flirt with everyone's boyfriends. She was a compulsive liar. She would tell me things. She would tell me about things that she had done on her papers. She was like, "Oh, I just added this in. It's not true." And then I would see her go up there and give her speech, and my teacher was like, "Wow, that was really good. I didn't know that information." Well, no, you didn't, because it wasn't real information. And not only that, my best friend, she was nice enough to invite this girl over to her house one day, and she showed her one of her, like, really pretty, like, antique necklaces. It was like a key. The next day, this girl shows up at school wearing the necklace, and my friend's like, "Can you give that back? That's mine." She was like, "Oh, no, it's not. I got this somewhere else." No, you did not, because now it is missing from my friend's house. Also, this girl, who is a waitress, has been adding her, at the end of the night, adding things up wrong, like, every single night. She's always short, and the one thing that she got arrested one time for being an accomplice, basically, in a robbing or whatever. It was stupid, but she was just with stupid people and shoplifting, so, not robbing, shoplifting, but, yeah, so, shoplifting, and she's a waitress, and she's counting her money wrong every single night. I wonder where it's going. Probably right in her pocket. And, let's see. So yeah, I definitely am not gonna say her name, and I don't want anything bad to happen to her or anything like that. She has definitely not had, like, the easiest life, but she's just not, I don't like her. So she started working there, and, you know, that was right around the time when I came back to work and started working. I was really excited to go back and everything, but within the first nights of being back, I just realized that I really was not happy. My absolute last, I don't know what the word is, like last straw or whatever, was, it's just how my boss has been. He, first of all, you can tell him, we need more tomatoes. We are going to be out of them in the next few days. There will be no tomatoes. And then on the night, you're like, so we don't have any more tomatoes. And he's like, oh no. And he has to like drive to the store to go get them. He always makes comments that they're supposed to be jokes, and they were fun. They used to be funny when he did them to everyone, but now I honestly feel like they're just like sexist comments, because he doesn't make fun of he doesn't do that with any of the guys, and you can just tell that he thinks you're stupid when you ask him like, I don't think we have any shrimp left in the back, or he'll just say something like, oh well, you gotta check, you won't know till you check. And it's like, yeah, I've already checked, so you can just, you know, shut up. But, and then the absolute, I just wanted to, like, kill him, because he made a comment to my brother. My brother was talking to me in the back, because I work in this area, he works a little bit behind me in the dishwashing area. He was standing beside me. Y'all know what happened, I got cut off. But, yeah, so my brother was standing beside me, drying dishes like he was supposed to be, because, you know, he washes them, or he rinses them off, puts them in the washer, and he dries them. He does all of those things. We weren't busy, there weren't that many dishes back there. So he's drying them, and then this guy from the front, which I'm fine with him, like, he's cool, but, he went to the back, and he started rinsing off some of the dishes and putting them in the tray, because he had nothing to do. So he was doing that, my brother was doing what he was supposed to, drying dishes, and my boss looks back at us, and he says, yeah, you can chat with her later, but you need to, go do your job and not stand there for 10 minutes drying the same dish. Okay, so that pissed me off to begin with, but it bothered my brother so much, because he's only been there for a few weeks, and he's not the kind of person that's just gonna stand there and be lazy and not do his job. He was making sure that he was doing his job while he was talking to me. Josh didn't have to go back there and do the dishes. He would have had them done in time. We still had an hour left, and there were barely any dishes back there, so that made me extremely mad. He did that. I don't know why he felt the need to say that. I don't even know if he had any pizza orders up there, so obviously we were not busy enough for him to say something like that. We're allowed to talk to each other. Like, they're up there talking to each other all the freaking time. And we're in the back, so we have no one to talk to except for each other. So yeah, that made me really mad, and that was just my official, like, I am so done here, like, I don't want to be here. I was so mad that night that if he had said something again sarcastic to me, I probably would have walked right out the door, and I'm glad I didn't, because I obviously really need that job. I have to pay rent, so I'm not leaving there until I have another job. But yesterday, me and my friend went, just asked a billion places if they were hiring. We have 2 places where they said, well, we're accepting applications, which I know is not, like, the best answer, but, if I get another job offer, I'm gone. As long as I'm making about the same as I'm making per week where I'm at, I'm so done. Absolutely no longer feel like, oh no, like, how am I gonna quit? I'll miss it. I won't miss it one single bit. It was awesome. I loved it for the first 2 years, but this last half year has just been terrible. It's not fun anymore. Like, I don't enjoy going to work. I literally am like, no, I have to go to work in an hour. It's not a hard job, so it's not like I'm stressing out about it like that, but it's just not, you shouldn't dread going to work. I know no one, like, loves to go to work, but you shouldn't be like, ugh, as soon as you get there, like, oh my gosh, okay, only 4.5 hours left and I can leave. And of course it's worse now that I have a baby too. So that's my, exciting Vlogmas Day 2. I promise you, I do have some videos that are gonna be pretty fun. Some of them are like DIYs, some of them are cooking videos, some collabs. Yeah, and they're coming up, so, and I'm really, really gonna try to, oh, and I have a couple tag videos too that I'm, like, pretty excited to do, so just stay tuned for those, I guess. And if you're not, you should totally subscribe, like, comment, leave me video ideas, and follow my Instagram, and I'm gonna be awesome and put it right there. So yeah, thanks for watching, and thank you to all my people who are already subscribed to me. You're always so nice and leave nice comments. And I will see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 3. Bye!